Narcissist, your buddy, peace and harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the covert manipulation tactic of lack of responsibility. This is really, I think, insight gained and knowledge gained after being with the narcissist for some time, and you realize how standoffish they are, how aloof they are, and the fact that they take no responsibility for deficits or situations in the relationship. They're not willing to fess up, they're not willing to come to, they're not really willing to admit any sort of shortcomings. So this is a really great indicator of covert narcissism, when they are unwilling to see their deficits, unwilling to acknowledge your needs, and really unwilling to take responsibility for any sort of problems, issues, or lack of, I would say, fluidity in your relationship. The covert narcissist will keep the relationship going until it comes to a grinding halt, until you really begin to take divisive action, or decisive action rather, to have your feelings known. The covert narcissist will continue and really endure in a relationship even when there is very little to be gained. As long as you're under their control, they're going to let it be. So lack of responsibility will take the prevalence really early on, middle, and later into the relationship. So it's really an ongoing and consistent situation where in the beginning it becomes really to your advantage. So in other words, their handoff nature becomes really to the target's advantage. In other words, they get to call the shots, they get to be in charge, they get to feel like they're in control of the relationship. However, a little bit on down the road, it becomes a real detriment. And this lack of reciprocity and imbalance in the relationship, where the target is not getting what they need, and this is then sort of picked up by the target. People will generally begin to say, hey, I'm not getting your input here, you're getting your input there, I'm not really receiving, I'm not really getting. And whatever that might be, it's unique to you, but usually a lot of people in your situation as a victim or being in a relationship with a covert narcissist, they experience really this, it's very consistent through all those who are in a relationship with them. However, it just manifests in different ways. However, they will avoid responsibility and do what is called blame shifting, putting it all back on you. In other words, well, it was, a poor decision on your part to behave in such a way, or it was a poor decision on your part to not make sure that you had certain needs met. It was a poor decision on your part. So they're always putting the responsibility back onto you for not receiving what they were supposed to be giving. So it's a very sort of brainwashing technique where they do not take responsibility. They'll put all the blame onto you, and for for them creating a situation of weakness in you, they're basically double dipping by basically saying, well, it's your fault. They will take no responsibility, no accountability. So if you identify this, realize you did nothing wrong. It's not all your fault. It wasn't a bunch of poor decisions on your end. The covert narcissist just blatantly shifts blame onto their target and does not take responsibility. And I'm sorry that you had to go through this, but sometimes acknowledging it, identifying it, and coming to those aha moments can be the most healing experiences for you as you emerge from this sort of incredulous, very difficult sort of abuse. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please do share, please do subscribe, especially for those people in need. Do reach out to those people so that they can become to a fuller awareness. Take care. Bye-bye.